little bit here, but for now, I'm doing the normal here. Gonna play some BGs. Gotta play 30 cards. Challenge a friend with you both. Earn a reward. Do I have any friends on? Playing? No. So let's go quest log. Let's remove that. 25 minions. 3 games of Shaman, Druid, or Mage. Play. Shaman, Druid, or Mage. Shaman it is. Play. I'm gonna play 1 or 2 rounds of this and then switch it over. Get those 3 quests finished. Get them off the board before midnight. Sorry for not streaming as much recently. If you've been paying attention, watching, and following me before, I was not streaming as much this week here, or last week, and this week I have not been on yet today, but I am trying to fix that. I was kind of discouraged because I haven't been able to get some things to work out right, but at this point I think I'm just going to invest some more money on it and get this to work.
Job's done.
That's not what I want. I want that. Let's get that. Alright.
I hope you like my invention.
Drink. The Super Mr. Popo. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing tonight? Oh, it just reminded me. I need to get my music going. That might be a little loud, so I'm gonna have to turn that down. Let's go to that. Okay, let's do. Whoa. Having a little problem here. There we go. Well. Well, that's fun. Alright, hope that's not too bad on the sound levels. Let me know if you can't hear the music and I'll turn it up a bit. I need to get those pride hearts. Those are awesome. You know, I like that. Oh, my uncle's here. I have to go say hi to him. Got anything special going on there tonight, Mr. Popo there? A super Mr. Popo. Don't know if you were streaming it all tonight. Haven't really been paying attention to Twitch much tonight. That was fun. Couldn't do anything but attack. We win! Hooray! let's try rank magic this. One ranked. Uno mas. I just want to get enough of those done. Need 2 more games with that. Oh, hey. There we go. Don't know why it lost my face. Sometimes you have to tell it where you're at. Alright. Well, don't want either of those. Let's get rid of that one. Well, that didn't help much. Okay, I gotta turn that freaking. Okay. Gotta do that at some point here. I'm gonna do that in just a second.
Of course it's the right way.
I guess I'll have to figure that out another time. I don't know why it won't let me turn off the auto.
I hope you like my invention.
Hide behind your servants. I will still find you.
Ugh. Tough choices. Oh, my uncle is here. I'll have to go say hi after this game real quick. Gotta do it. Yeah, I'm not sure that's gonna be enough, but
Do you see what must be done?
Hey, I got you, friend. Sky's fury.
okay. Take your time. It's all good. Yeah, he wins.
Now I am complete.
Oh, I deserve to lose that round. It's all good. But take your time, Mr. Purple. I'm in no rush. I'm just getting some stuff done here. I need 11 cards, 12 minions, and one more game played. Let's go back to casual and try one more. And then I'll go into a battleground. And then about 15 more minutes after that, I'll probably go and do Paper Escape.
Oracle versus Jaina.
You asked for.
Now that's a better starting hand.
Of course it's the right way.
I actually like this song. What is this? I'll keep that one.
This wasn't on the map.
I figured.
Of course it's the right way.
It's a really chill song. And I guess that's the whole point. I chose the chill section for that. I gotta do this because this just keeps annoying me. There we go. Good up.
I hope you like my invention.
This wasn't on the map.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Your wish is my suggestion. Totally the bartender.
Act as your skin throbbing.
What, you lazy peon?
Your power, limitless.
Not a bad move. He's a minion. Oh. That's okay.
Oh, if you're sure.
Spirits by 12 feet deep. Take a look at 12 feet deep. I know Harris Heller's good, but Harris Heller also does a lot of shit ton.
I'm gonna win.
Time runs out on me.
That's kind of what I figured.
Oh, if you're sure.
Double the power, double the storm.
Yeah, he's kind of fucked no matter what. I got 8-8 going at his 2 guys. Plus 3, 4. Ooh, you'd have to get a hell of a spell here. Right now we have 1 times all of them. Take out all 3 of them with that. You got a burst damage. You can take out my half my row. I'd be worried about the wrong thing.
Sky's fury.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting that. Was not expecting that. What time is it at? I don't know if I've been streaming. Where's my counter at? Live for 23 minutes. Alright, I need to remember that. I need to clip that.
What to do? What to do?
Not really, actually.
A simple spell should do.
What is going on? Yes, those of you who are not aware, Grant Imahara died. This is a sad thing. Yes. Oops.
Double time and double pay.
Ready for a show?
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
Double time and double pay.
On wings of evil.
Alright. Oh shit, what's up? What's up? Holy shit! Sorry, Michael. Yeah, no, I just got focused in on it. I was actually waiting for someone to come back. Yes, I should not ignore my chat. You are correct. Holy fuck. Haven't see, and I probably shouldn't tell people's real names. Right? Don't dome me. Welcome in. Yeah, a little out of it. No, my uncle just came here, so I was actually listening for him up there. I was trying to hear what they were talking about, but I have headphones on, so I probably couldn't hear worth shit. You guys could probably hear him better than I could. How you been, man? I haven't seen you in like since Corona began. Like. So let's start off with the obvious first. So now. Yeah, I've seen that. Congrats on that, man. Oops, fucked that up. Good to hear, man. I'm happy for you.
I bring life.
As you can see, I started to do the streaming thing.
A simple spell should do.
Yes, no, yes, I do know her. She's actually been here. Well, over there. Yeah, I've been doing this for a little bit now. Still not to subscribing levels yet, but I'm getting there. I need to get to the 50 followers there. You see, and I have to go on the other side. Over there, it's on that side of the screen. You can't. It's hard to point at it when. But yeah, no. Up here in the corner. But yeah, no. You have to get to that, and then you have to get to 3 average viewers and all that crap. But it's actually been going pretty well. I've been making a lot of friends on here. Met a lot of people. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. What have you been up to other than, of course? Oh, it's on your phone so it doesn't show. I need to see what phone people see on the phone. Alright. I just realized I can win this. Yeah, no, streaming's enjoyable. It's just one of the things I like doing is just talking to people. So I got rated playing MK before, and that was the best streaming night. I had 20-something viewers watching me, and I got a view few followers for that. Just wasn't consistent with it. Yeah, being consistent is tough, especially when you get like self-conscious on things. Like, you know, like, oh, I don't know if anybody will want to watch that game, you know, so you don't want to stream it. But I've just learned to branch out to new games that way, so I don't feel so self-conscious. So I stream a lot of variety stuff. But I was gonna play one more round of this. Well, dude, whoa. Come back here. Thank you. Sorry. No, you're enjoyable because you're high energy, man. When you play games, even when you're not being filmed, you like to talk and yell and scream and say things. As long as you kept it PG-13ish, yeah, as long as you kept it PG-13ish on the conversation, I think you would do very well as a streamer, actually. And if you are interested in doing just a couple hours a week, I would be happy to help you out with getting started on that. Just let me know. I am currently helping people start up streaming that I know and fund them on it, so talk to me if you're interested. But you don't have to be good. Being good is actually probably... Being good at games actually probably is harder to make it... Unless you're like super... Unless you're tournament worthy, being bad at games is better. Oh shit. The foul language filter caught you. I like how it still shows it in my chat stream screen. I said it's gonna go on this. Oh no! It goes up on the screen, but doesn't go into the chat. That's funny. So at least you're able to see what you said. That's good. Oh, the game failed to start because your opponents failed to connect. What? I am not offline. Thank you very much. No, I'm actually going to play in just a second. I'm going to play one Battlegrounds here. If my uncle's still up, I'm going to go say hi to him real quick. If not, then I'm just going to come back down here and play some Hyperscape. I don't know if you've seen that at all yet. Waffle. It's a lot of fun. It's very active. I'm not very good at it, but the only thing I haven't liked so much is I'm constantly being ambushed. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely more like targeted at old Unreal players. Let's just do that.
The light dims, but we fight.
Yeah, you gotta learn to run in that game. Like in any battle royale, learning to run, when to engage, when to run, stuff like that is a big part of it. But in that game, I think it actually gives you the ability to run, unless you decide to stick the fights out too long. Like, you should know when it's time to go pretty early on in a fight, and you have a lot of abilities to get away if you design it that way. So far, I keep setting it up so I can just heal and shield, heal and shield. Just like, screw you.
The light dims, but
Yeah, Apex. I've watched a lot of Apex actually. I watched someone who plays Apex a lot who's pretty good. He's like freaking Sonic running around the whole time. It's like literally watching a speedrunner play a game, but he's just playing normal. Yeah, but dude, that's you on everything you like. You really when you find the one thing in a genre that you like or the one type on it, like you really hone in on that, and the rest of them are like, well, fuck that game. And then I go, well, that game's actually probably not that bad, but I really like this game better. It's like, well, nothing wrong with it. You're right. A lot of the times, I mean, if you like a game, you like a game. No, but as far as new battle royales that I played, I've liked it. Yu-Gi-Oh is the best card game. Change your mind. I'm not gonna argue on that. Like, yeah, I can't argue. Like, I seriously can't tell you that Hearthstone is the best card game. Like, I wouldn't even attempt to try to tell someone that it's the best card game out there. It's probably the how to say, probably the one that you'll get to play the most with people because it has the best following overall. I feel like Gwent really not a card game. That's the best way to put it. It's not a card game. It's more like a battle chest almost. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Gwent. I think Gwent's probably the worst card game. I think Gwent's a great single player card game. It's a great puzzle card game and it's a very good single player game. I think it's okay, the deck building to it is super strategic in how you decide to build on there. But how you decide to play the deck, after like 5 or 6 plays of the same deck, I felt like I'd played just about every iteration I was going to play of it. Like, it didn't feel like there was a lot of variance of play to me. Maybe they fixed it since then. But when I was playing it, it didn't feel like there was a lot of variance. And I guess I should also specify that when I do play card games, I usually get to like mid to high level pretty quick. So like in this, I'm right now I'm at the bottom of silver because I just don't want to spend the time to research and press up. And I'm working on this mode, learning it right now so I can get up higher. But once I get to, like, just like in first person shooters, once I get to like the beginning of where people are actually good, where it's like, okay, these people could go and try and play in tournaments and stuff like that, or not win them, but try and play in them. But when I get to that level, I just find very quickly that, especially in strategy games, that there's a difference in the amount of knowledge you're willing to sink into it to get better at it. It's like, I think for you, like, for example, I think you could probably be someone who plays Apex at a competitive level. Could you probably be the best in the world? Maybe not. It might be too late to have started into it. I'm not sure. I don't know how competitive Apex is out there. But see, that's the thing is, it should be a balance of planning and, just should be a balance of planning and skill. Like, skill and timing are a big thing in card games, and they should be. But when you're playing online, the skill and timing kind of gets lost. So, like, Magic the Gathering has a very big, skill like skill level, but it doesn't have a lot of timing things. Like the when you decide to do something isn't very important usually on your turn. You can just kind of decide the order you want to do it, and it just all happens. Whereas like Yu-Gi-Oh, which is why it was a great card game, had a shit ton of timing things where it's like, okay, what are you doing? Well, I'm doing, well, what are you going to do? No, I'm waiting for you to do something. Oh, okay, well, I play this card. Well, I react with this. Well, then I react with this. Well, then I react with this. Then well, I react with this. And you went back and forth. Yeah, and that's what I've noticed. It's like, with them, I am nowhere near the top. But I can get in the top 10 to 15 probably every round if I try, right? If I don't sit there and engage, if I actually just kind of little camp out, get my stuff, and don't try to rush through it, I can get in the top couple of, just like this is why I like playing this mode. It's like, even if I don't do that well, I can still finish in the top half the majority of the time.
Where you're going with this?
Okay, there we go. Okay, so sell, buy, so that guy. Oh. Nothing gets my heart racing like winnings in Battle Royale, though. I seek out that feeling in gaming. Yeah, Battle Royales, I think they give you that unique adrenaline rush in small bursts throughout it, and then at the end they actually make you feel like you earned it because you beat so many people. Hell, even Tetris Battle Royale makes me feel like I've earned it. This one does the same thing. Like that's one of the reasons why I'm actually gonna play this other one is Hyperscape, is because I actually got that adrenaline rush feeling like only the second or third round where I played, when I actually had a close battle it out with somebody and I beat them, and then I got capped like 2 seconds later, but that like 2 seconds beforehand the adrenaline was rushing. I was like, yeah, I got this, I fucking won the pap. Like, oh well, I died, but I fucking got somebody. I was better than they were at the game. Well, we're going to get rid of that one.
My shield for Argus.
But yeah, no, that I think that's what game companies seek out trying to give people. Like that adrenaline rush moment. And I think people don't realize, like, what gives you that isn't dominating opponents, it's having an even match. My favorite matches for all time were the 50 to 49 minutes.
You're doing great out there.
So, for example, like in COD, I have a game that I just murder and I still get upset. But in Apex, I get second place and be like, damn, I got outplayed, but still I feel good about where I placed. I blame myself in those situations more than blaming my team. I feel like if I'm good enough, I can overcome whatever obstacles, but also feel like it's out of my control. But COD feels like it's out of COD feels like it's out of your control because they've designed, they tried to recreate, they tried to recreate Halo's formula, and every time they reinvented it, they got a little bit closer, but also got a little bit further away at the same time. Like, at least in my opinion on that. Like, I really feel like they were just like, oh, we can reinvent that every so many seconds you get a kill or something like that, and that's the formula that was working. It's like, well, that's actually not really what worked for them. There was more to it than that. We're gonna get rid of this.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
I'll throw that down. I'll do this. Do this. For me, Halo, what they designed Halo is over. And this was this concept, they sat down one day, they were designing the shooter out, like, we're going to design a realistic shooting game with space marines, all this, and then it slowly went, okay, this isn't fun. Why isn't this fun? What's not fun about it? And they're like, well, you're not able to kill soon enough, you're not doing this, and so eventually, apparently, at one point, they broke it down, like, we want the person to every 10 to 12 seconds to experience a fun moment. Every 10 to 12 seconds when they are in control, they wanted you to have fun. So they designed their levels with the intent that within 10 to 12 seconds you could see, aim, and shoot at another opponent. You could have fun. And all the original maps, everything they did was designed around that. I just got my ass whooped there. They were all designed around that concept. And that was great. I'd slay it in Halo, but I'd be well and need to do better to help my team, whereas in COD, well, my team sucks. I lose. Yeah, COD's a strange beast overall. I'm gonna sell that and that. I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna throw that down. Let's sell that. Buy this. Sell that down.
Down a minion and up a gold.
Oh, I have to do that. But also with Halo, I wasn't the camper friendly as COD. Halo was more about map control than just map knowledge. Halo, in the problem that happened with the original Halo, the map control was only really needed for the objective base. You had to learn how to control, and it was really controlling sections of the map. It wasn't controlling the whole map. You weren't trying to pin them down until Halo 2. And Halo 2 was about pinning them at the spawns and just not letting them move. Halo 3 got worse.
All these minions? 2 words. Funnel cakes.
The shield, yeah, no, that's the biggest point. Right there. And if someone got the jump on you, your shields would help you, but you'd be able to have a chance. That was the biggest point. More than anything else. Wow, people got killed on the pirates. I got my ass whooped this round. To me, just saying, to me on there, what I felt, what eventually made me stop playing Halo 2 towards the end of when I played it, was I felt like every grenade throw that was possible, every rocket shot, every like major explosive death that could possibly happen to you in that game in a competitive match under normal circumstances, except when people were just messing around, had happened. And eventually I realized, like, people just try to pre-aim too much in certain games when the map sizes are that predictable, and I think that's where it ran into it. Is that that's where COD and it both ran into eventually losing my interest, and that's where the battle royales I think hold people's interests a bit better. Is that's a lot harder to do pure memorization of the map and rely on just that. There's a lot more of your personal skill of actually moving, jumping, and aiming, because you literally have to actually, do that everywhere. You can't just memorize one little hallway or section. Well, Counter-Strike is the literal worst on that. Counter-Strike is the literal, like, oh, I know every pixel of this map, so I know exactly the pixel to aim at, so that when you come around the corner, you die first. Like, okay, dude, I know you have 20-something years in Counter-Strike experience. Calm it down, though. We are going to turn that off, though, because Hyperscape has sound. Oh yeah, it's skill. Don't get me wrong. Counter-Strike has a lot of skill to it. I mean, I wouldn't say 99%, but it's a lot of skill to it. It's just also there's a slight bit of how do I best put that? I wouldn't just okay, the strategy side of it. There's a side of it for the strategy a little bit that is a little bit about playing mind games and predicting opponents. So yeah, they definitely do that. They definitely force you to play other styles and setups. Where are all these? It's like different level of trainings or something. What are you? Marketplace. Okay. Well, no, what I'm saying is like, so for example, like, people start pressing A because there's some weird, unique advantage they find out where A point has a slight advantage to go for the attackers because of one of the walls that you can look through. So everybody starts looking through that like wall slightly and doing it over and over and over and over and over until they patch it. But during that time period, it gets to the point where this whole meta comes up around it, to the point where if like you don't pay attention to people doing things like that in like the not in just playing random when you're playing with them, but like if you don't look up online and figure that out, then you don't know to watch for it. But then once you do, you start watching for that because you know people are exploiting it, and all of a sudden you get capped from another angle because somebody else is like, haha, I'm going to sit in this corner and just wait for people who are watching for people who are exploiting that corner, so I'll be able to just watch them and shoot them because they'll be looking the wrong way. And so it's like, it just gets super annoying when, again, like when maps are so predictable. And that's where I'm thinking the battle royales are really just taking off, is that, you can't just predict every time, because very rarely can you predict.
Welcome, contender. We're playing solo Crown Rush. It's up to you and your wits to survive all other contenders.
I should have probably make the announcement here on that I'm switching games. Oh yeah, no. It's definitely one of the best games for a like rock paper scissors expansion for strategy meta, because you pick a pistol, and because you picked a pistol, you forced them to buy a gun the next round, and because they bought a gun, they forced you to buy a gun the following. So you basically have this meta back and forth where you end up kind of forcing ways to make people buy stuff and use their money up, so they can't just hoard to buy the things they wanna. But yeah, I understand. Like the meta with the game is very unique for a shooter.
One must always be smart about your landing choice, contenders.
I can use this. Here we go.
Still learning the controls a bit.
First strike.
Just getting started.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Always useful.
Go upstairs without breaking a window here. Ah. What the hell?
これは使えるな。
Sectors are about to collapse.
Yeah, just joking.
Reload.
Sorry. Hyperscape some close because Twitch interaction, but it just seems like the game that's supposed to be watched, not played. I don't know, it feels weird about this. No, I can understand that.
Gearing up.
A sector has collapsed.
I mean, everyone's allowed to have their own
Here
opinion
we
on the game.
go.
No, you must like the games I like.
The viewers have chosen the reveal event.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, viewers.
Taking damage.
No, not the button I want to press.
The reveal event is ending.
Watch out. I need to heal. See you later. Reload.
God, I keep hitting the ones and threes instead of the Q and
Starting to
E.
collapse.
I should have won that fight. I did terrible. Alright, give me 1 second, man. I definitely agree. It definitely feels like it was a game designed to be watched, but I also enjoy that. So I think there's more games need to take that in mind. he was using. I mean, I had the auto aim pistol and I dropped it to get the shot. I should have switched the shotgun and blasted his face with the shotgun, but I kept panicking trying to use my heal and shield. So, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. So back to my girlfriend. Me and her put 60 hours into Stardew Valley.
Welcome to Solo Crown Rush. In this
that's-
brutal competition,
That's
it's
what I
every
need to
contender for
play
themselves.
more. I love Stardew Valley. At the same time... Oh, whoa. That was creepy. Same time, I have Satisfactory right now, so I've been playing that a lot. I don't know if you've seen that, but I think you'd like that.
Contenders, get ready. We are set to launch. Deployment pods are ready to launch.
Jeez, 7 million? Oh, okay, I didn't know it. The last time I had played it didn't have co-op, so... That's how long it's been since I played. I need to play it again. My poor dude's probably wondering where I'm at.
We have our first elimination.
Where the fuck is everything? Ooh.
Just getting started. これは使えるな。
Ooh, I like you. Me like you do the cha-cha. Yeah. Like, co-op is the way to play with almost any game nowadays. I'm better having something than nothing.
Sectors are about to collapse.
Well, we're gonna take that.
Here we go.
Since this.
Gearing up.
That.
Armed.
Oh.
Good. More chai. I can use this. Reload.
Yeah, I mean, it just gives you such an advantage to have a second person in that game, so... Well...
A sector has collapsed.
Here we go.
back downstairs where another one of these is at. Hopefully it's still there. Yes.
Gearing up.
The viewers have chosen the extra jump event.
Okay, let's see. Someone's been in here and recently. Wait a minute. You could have 4 people in there? I didn't even know you could have... Up to recently, I hadn't even known you could get the second in there.
Warning. Sectors will soon be collapsing. The extra jump event is ending. We're down to 50. 50 contenders left. 50 contenders on the board.
Run behind someone who's picking up their leftovers. Yes.
Gearing up.
Be alert, contenders. A sector has collapsed.
Oh.
Get going. Just a moment. Watch out. Taking damage. I'm fine. Taking damage.
Be aware of your location, contenders. Sectors are starting to collapse.
Yes, it's 100 players. Yes, the armor and the health is totally broken. The invisibility is the most broken though, because you can sneak right up on people and just fuck them right in the ass.
Warning. Watch out for collapsed sectors. The viewers have chosen the cooldown accelerator event. Sectors are about to collapse.
Someone's been through here recently. Be way behind people.
The cooldown accelerator event is ending. reactors will soon be collapsing.
It's just the stream. I'm not. I had like 5 people here watching stuff probably right now on the same connection. So none of my stuff like I thought for a while is my computer having problems loading it, but it's not. Every time, it doesn't matter what time of day I am here, there's going to be at least 2 people using the internet streaming something at the same time. So right now, up in the kids' room, there is 2 kids streaming something. Up in Brady's room, there's someone streaming something. And probably in my uncle's room, there's someone streaming something right now. So I'm going to be dealing with multiple people streaming. Like, watching things. So I'm trying It only has problems when they're here. I can run my other games. I mean, I can try turning the quality down a bit, but like I have 100, right? So I should be able to run full on. I'm using OBS, Streamlabs OBS. Again, like,
Welcome to Solo Crown Rush. In
it's
this
just the fact that
competition,
other people
it's every contender
are
for themselves.
on at the same time. When they're not here, my stream runs perfect. So I might take a look at getting a different program because Streamlabs is starting to piss me off a bit. You know, I'm gonna do something here. Settings. I never did this. Video. Overall quality. No, let's go down. High. Medium. Let's just see if this helps at all. A couple times for me, like right there. Again, the game itself is not lagging. Like the game itself usually doesn't lag. That right there was just a crash. But I feel like if I turn the settings down a bit. Like, let me see here. Lower my encoder settings. Alright, so let's go in here. I probably can't do this while you're streaming. Output. Video. Advance. Recording, Streamline enable network, sources. Yeah, let's see here. Let's just go over here. Streamlabs OBS encoding. Yay! Da-da-da. For live streamers taking their first steps into the live streaming industry, Streamlabs OBS provides a feature that automatically scans your internet speed and computer hardware to give you recommended settings for your particular setup. It's a fastest way to jump right in without having to fiddle on the internet. For those who are a bit more technical savvy, today we are going to discuss some of the settings. Choose an indicator, change your encoder, navigate to output in the settings menu. Boom! Can't do this while doing this probably, but no, let's see here. replay, buffer, audio, recording, streaming, encoder, hardware, VNIC. When it comes to encoders, there are two types, software X264 and hardware NVNIC. The software encoder to X264 will use your CPU to encode video, while hardware encoders use the lawful load the encoding process to your GPU. Picking what that works best for you depends on a few factors, and given the output quality, the bit rate of GPU encoders will be as high as software encoders. However, advantages decrease load on your CPU. If you have a particularly powerful GPU or dedicated streaming PC, consider using a hardware encoder. In most cases, the software encoder will be able to handle the encoding process as long as your CPU isn't really being overtaxed in other areas. Since you because the bot settings for foul language are not set by me. They were set by the default, so I haven't changed them all yet. So that's things I'm doing slowly as time goes on, figuring out what words I want them to automatically take off and what words I can't. You feel cheated that the bot, that I can say cuss words in my own chat. Alright. Alright, so give me a second.